Guys, can I tell you a story? I'm going to tell you a story. If you don't like it, don't watch it. So here's the story. The story is that my wife and I are shopping for investment properties in other areas of the country right now. So as we're shopping, of course, I'm calling realtors. And how am I finding these realtors? Well, in these particular markets, we're looking at 3 different markets. I didn't actually happen to know a realtor. So I went to Realtor.com like a lot of buyers would, and I started looking. I just looked at the realtors that came up. I did a little search, looked at their stats. Hey, looks like a good agent. And then I'd call them and I'd see if they give me a call back or they would answer their phones. Well, first of all, no one, and I mean no one, answered their phones. And I get some people are on, they're in meetings, they're doing things. I get it. But then what's crazy about it is I'd leave voice messages and still no one would answer their phones. They wouldn't even call me back. It's crazy to me, crazy. So then I thought, man, how am I going to find an agent? This is what buyers go through. You think all these agents are hungry? No, they're not. They're not. So then I went and I filled out the Realtor.com lead form as if I'm a lead, because I am a lead. I'm a big lead, actually. I could be giving these people tons and tons of business because I'm going to be buying a lot of investment properties. So I filled out the lead form. And then guess what happened? Something really strange happened. These agents that wouldn't return my phone call, wouldn't return a voicemail, suddenly called me. I said, why is that? Why would that be? The reason is they saw it come up as a lead from Realtor.com. And like, oh, there's a new lead. I got to get back to that lead real fast, right? Because the algorithm will see if I don't get back to that lead real fast. They've been so conditioned that they only work with these paid leads that they ignore the gold mine of leads that are calling them. So now they're going to pay a referral fee when they didn't have to pay a referral fee. Isn't this the craziest thing? So my message to you guys is, number one, answer your damn phone. Crazy to me, people don't answer their phone. And I get you got a lot of spam calls coming in, and it's like, which calls should I answer? Which calls I shouldn't? If you're a salesperson, you should answer all your calls when you can. I get it. You're sometimes in meetings and things like that. I totally understand that. But let me give you a solution for this that will help you. Okay. All of you can go out, if you have a Gmail account, you can get a Google Voice number for free, but you can also, there's a ways to pay for them as well. But you get a Google Voice number, okay? And you label this as leads, right? And for your real estate business, maybe that's the number you're pointing to with all your ads that you're doing. You're spending all this money on ads and stuff like that. That's leads. That way it comes on your phone. You say, oh, this isn't spam. This is a lead call. I better answer this call, if I can, if I'm in a position to answer it. And then maybe you have a little team around you. Maybe you've got 2 or 3 agents that you're working with and you're part of their team. You can have a lead tree in Google where everybody's phone rings at the same time. First person who answers it gets that lead. And the reason this is so powerful is because speed to lead matters. If there's a difference between a 5-minute response time versus a 10-minute response time, this has been studied, 400%. That's the difference in your conversion. You have a 400% greater chance of converting if you respond in 5 minutes versus 10. Why? Because if I'm a buyer and I'm filling out multiple lead forms, I'm doing one on Zillow and Realtor.com and Homes.com, it's the first agent who calls me back is going to get that lead, right? And if you miss the opportunity, you miss the window. So you could set up this whole lead tree. Now, some of you might say, I'm a solo agent. Well, maybe you want to set up a lead tree with a partner agent in your company that you're not partners with, quote unquote, but you're lead partners with. Because if you miss the 5-minute window, chances are you're never going to get that lead anyway. So wouldn't it be better that if you can't get to that call, to give it to your lead partner? Maybe you say, hey, you get a lead from me and I get a lead from you, we'll do a referral fee, but let's not waste the leads, right? So there's opportunities here if you look at it from a really open the door kind of perspective. Don't waste your marketing dollars. Don't waste your advertising dollars. Don't waste your efforts by missing out on leads, okay? So that's just my message for you today, my little soapbox, if you will. So guys, if you want a bunch of ideas and strategies to not miss leads and ways to create a bunch of leads, join us over at eRealEstateCoach.com. We've got an incredible coaching program over there called the Path Performance Coaching. Only $1 for your first month, and we're going to give you tons of strategies to really take your business to the next level. I'd love to see you over there. Again, $1 for your first month. So have a great day. Good selling.